Good evening, and welcome to Motor City Radio. You chilling with your girl, Sexy Shakinya, in the house. One more again. I know you checking your time. You like, where is she? I'm here, baby. We was doing some stuff. I know. But I ain't gonna shortchange you. I'm gonna give you what you're looking for. I'm gonna give you what you came here to get. And that's Lavish T. Williams. He is in the building. How you doing, my brother? Normally I do a whole prelude or something, but I can't, because we done jumped it off a little bit late, and people been dying. They've been waiting for this show, man. Waiting. Is he there yet? So we got you here in the building, man, and it is my pleasure to have you here on Motor City Radio. Thank you.
No problem.
And man, you here because you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. It's to the point where I had to come find you, man. I had to do some research. I had to dig it up and find out what is going on with this brother. But before I let you tell them who you are, I'm gonna give you just a little story.
All right, I'm listening. Yeah. I'm ready.
First of all, it involves Kelly. She's on the side, y'all. Y'all will see her beautiful self later. You'll see her beautiful self later. Because Kelly is the reason why everything is happening and why you are here. You know, she reached out to me, and she don't know what's going on. But the day she reached out to me, I was kind of going through some things myself as far as personal struggles, starting a new business, just trying to gain support from people and help them see my vision or get them to see my vision. And it was a little struggle. So I was confiding in somebody that's close to me, and your name came up. And it was crazy how it came up, because it came up after I had just corresponded with Kelly, and corresponding with her gave me a sense of like confirmation or something like that, as if what I am doing, I'm supposed to be doing in a way. Just that small act of you reaching out like everybody else that reaches out here on the show, but because it was you, and then because you was representing him, it made a difference. And then right after that is when I had the conversation with my friend. Well, he's not my friend. He actually a family member. He probably listening now. What up, though? He was like, see, what you need to do is, I hate when people be trying to tell me what I need to do. And I hate when they tell me what I need to do when I already know what I got to do and I'm doing it. But he actually mentioned your name. He was like, cause he like my homeboy. He got a podcast, and all these people be doing this and doing that. And he do bike, like he do this, he do. And it was so long. All the things that he was naming, all the things that were attached to your name, it was like, oh my God, he's coming on my show.
Hey,
they reached out, he's here. You know what I'm saying? So it just felt good. And the fact that you are here is just, it's amazing. So enough about me. You running for, is it police commissioner for District 2?
Yeah, that's right. Detroit Police Commissioner for District 2.
Is you on the force? Is you police? Is you
No.
Any affiliations with the department?
It's not an affiliation with the police or the department. It's a civilian oversight. Yeah, so it's not law enforcement. It's civilian. It's just a civilian position.
Okay.
So that we can have the oversight over the police department from the civilians' view.
So you would be like a liaison for us, like a voice for us.
Absolutely.
To speak. Oh,
absolutely.
Man.
That's what it's about, being the voice, bridging the gap, putting together, hey, things aren't right over here, man.
Right.
And you got problems over here with the citizens. We got to work on them.
You know what?
We got to put it together.
I see it clear.
We got to talk about it.
It's clear now. I see the reason why you're doing this now, because just off the business, because people probably don't know. Some people know, but everybody knows. All the businesses that you own in the city, you know, the things that you're doing. Do you mind talking about them?
No, let's talk about it.
Yeah, what you got going on, man? He was conducting business, y'all, behind the scenes.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah. So I'm always working, man. The work never stopped. You know, the work never stopped. I'm the owner of Lavish Towing, 24-hour towing and recovery services. That's my primary business. I own a car wash, Lavish Car Wash and Detail Center. That's on Livernois and Joy Road. I got some real estate. Got to keep the flow of income coming in, multiple streams of income coming in.
Yes.
I do male mentoring, not just male mentoring, but just mentoring in general, primarily dealing with the at-risk youth. But as of lately, I've been talking with men, so I've been a part of a men's mentoring group as well. So I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. My hands, is tied into a lot.
And that's a beautiful thing. Just the end part of you mentoring other men, like that is so needed. I don't know why people don't think about that or even talk about it. I guess men feel like they don't. Some men just too. I don't even know what. But there's so many men that grown up without a father figure or nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody to emulate, nobody to look up to. And I think they need more of that, more men stepping in to talk to and be a brother, not so much trying to be a daddy. But
the right men need to step in, because I can say, man, but what's your definition? What defines this man to be a man?
Right.
So it's the right man, because I had people over me when I was a teenager, but they wasn't great role models because they led me in different directions, giving me a false image of reality. Yeah. Whereas I always had my grandfather that gave me a crystal clear vision of reality.
So I was going to say, somebody had to step in, because for you to be just a business owner, I'm gonna just say that, a black man out here, business owner. You've been on the phone since you've been here, so it's a business that's flourishing, people, okay? And for you to do that, man, it's somebody has done something. Somebody has stepped in. There was some guidance somewhere to get you to. You just ain't do it by yourself.
No, man. I did it by myself.
You didn't do it by yourself.
I did it all by myself. That's
I'm proud of you. Let me just throw that out there.
That's part of the journey. That's part of your life. I mean, people are pretty much, they're in control of their destiny.
Yeah.
And if you want it, you're gonna go out there and get it. That's right. That's just the bottom line. There's so many excuses that people have out here, and if that's your excuse and that's how you live, that's on you. But then you got the guys and gals out there that's, when they want it, they gonna go get it.
That's right.
It's nothing gonna hold them back. It might not come today, but then keep at it.
That's right.
Lavish Towing, it didn't come overnight. It's just that within recent years, more people are paying attention to it and they're seeing it. Yeah, so. Because
I've seen that. I'm going to be honest with you, and it's going to tickle you when I show it to you. I'm going to send you a text. But I have a business card of yours with Lavish on it. Because that's when I seen it and heard the name. I'm like, wait a minute, why do I know that? I collect business cards everywhere I go. And I want to do like a mass marketing type thing for this show and send them links and all that. But your card, I got an old card, man. I'm telling you, I got an old card. And when I find it, I'm going to take a picture so you won't think I'm tripping. So, Lavish Towing, how long have you had Lavish Towing?
I had Lavish Towing. Truthfully, the name Lavish Towing came out about 2007. And when I got down and dirty with it, like 2008, 2009, that's when I really started to focus on the business. Yeah.
Do you tinker with cars at all? Like fixing on them and stuff like that? I'm just asking.
I do tinker with them, but I don't necessarily fix them.
Okay. Just checking. But you got more than that going on.
Yeah.
You just can we talk about the bike show?
Let's talk about it.
The bike night, because I plan on coming down there one of these Wednesdays. I just got to give me some tires.
Road. Come on down there. Yeah, we down there.
Because your name rings, and that's probably because I ride bikes too.
Right?
So my people talk about you on that. It's crazy because you have an eclectic type. I got to think of the right word to say because it's a mixture. Just like the mixer that you guys invited me to, your fundraiser.
Right.
It was it was such a diverse crowd. Like, you got the towing thing. So ain't no telling how many people you meet on that level. And then you got everything else that you dealing with, the bikes. And that's a whole different world.
Whole different world.
You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple of them down there supporting you, man. You got to tell me what's the secret before we move any further.
It's just being real with yourself. That's the best secret, man. It's just being real with yourself.
I do that. It ain't working for me. Because the love that people was giving you, man, the love that people, everywhere you walked, and no matter where you went in that room, people were speaking highly of you. I didn't hear not one bad thing, and I ain't exaggerating. He ain't paying me, guys. He ain't giving me no money to say that. I'm telling you, the good feeling that people had, it was like people wanted to be there for you. They wanted to be there to support you.
And that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling to have people that want to be there to support me. I mean, like I say, it's being real with yourself, man. You only can be who you are. Real recognize real. That's not no game, I'm saying. When you real with yourself, you know, people they can sense that. Right. You know, it ain't no facade. I'm not trying to keep up with what the next person doing. You know, everything I do, I just do for me, and I'm comfortable with myself. So people catch up on that. They peep that. That's a vibe, you know. So, you know, you get a lot of love from just being yourself.
I do that. Man, because you speak of it as if it's just that easy, and it's not. It's not.
Ain't nothing easy. But like I say, if you got a passion for it,
to get people
it's easy.
I'm talking about as far as the support aspect, the way people down there, they was rallying for you, to get them involved, to get people to see your vision, because they supporting you. They want to be there. They want you to be the commissioner. You know, they see it in you. That's why they was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it. I saw a little bit of it that night, but I'm seeing it now, hearing your story, and now knowing exactly what it is, what the title entails,
right.
what your job, what your role will be when you get it. You know, okay. Man, you act like you was about to say something. You ain't got your headphones on like you was about to.
No, I mean that, you know, you say that it's not easy, but it becomes easy when you're passionate about what you do. See, support nowadays is really not what support really is. You're talking about support in terms of social media and those types of things. But when you're doing the work, social media just becomes a tool. It's you
like
that's doing
friends, people close
it. Ain't,
to you.
business ain't about friends.
Yeah, I agree. Business is not. It's not. I mean, it sound good.
Them should
business
be your
ain't
first
about
supporters.
friends, man. It should be your supporters, but
rallying for you.
But I'm gonna tell you this: I got a lot of friends, but they're not helping pay my bills.
Absolutely.
It's the people on the other side of the fence that's paying my bills. See, my friends, they want the free ride because we friends.
Right.
So when I break down the difference between the business and relationships, that's when you get he think he better than somebody. He too good.
Because friends, they feel that they have a personal stake in what you're building just because they're your friend.
But am I wrong to think that they should still be there as far as support wise? Like,
no, support wise, you would expect them to be there.
This my girl, this my boy, this is
you only
what
gonna have
doing.
a few. You only gonna have a few of those. You can have 30 people in a room that's your friends, but maybe less than 5 of them are gonna be there no matter what. They're gonna support you no matter what. They're gonna pay you no matter what. How many times have you had friends that's your friends that's like, man, look out for me, whereas you got other friends that's like, I gotta pay you something, man.
How could you build an Amazon depending on your friends? It's impossible.
Yeah.
So, you know, support is one thing, friendship is another, and business is then another.
I guess I live in fairy tale land because I feel like
because
I feel like they the ones that know your struggle. They the ones that know why you do. Most likely they're the ones that know why you doing what you do. So for them to see you start from
they
here
don't never
and end
understand
up
what
here,
you're doing, man.
It's like, oh damn, my bro made it. My sis made it. Let me share this. Let me share this video. Let me go to that event. Let me show them.
But how do you define friendship? How do you define friendship?
She is somebody that supported me for what?
Okay, well then,
how's
that working out for you?
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Somebody that's there for you though, for real. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it all should go hand in hand.
I get more support from non-friends than I do, and once you get to a certain point, it doesn't even bother you.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you'll be like, man, I thought you know this and this, but as you grow, it doesn't bother you. It doesn't. You don't even pay it no mind because you got a vision and you got to keep going. And your focus is not on them.
Right.
Your focus ain't on what people think. Your focus is strictly on whatever it is that you're focusing on. So, you get used to it.
If you got a friend that has a car wash, a detail place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you live on the northwest side of Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
but his detail shop is on the far east side of Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to travel every time that you need your car cleaned? Are you going to travel from the northwest side of Detroit to his place on the east side of Detroit?
Not every time, but I'm gonna make sure I get over there because I did.
Okay, but
I did it.
but that's my point.
But it might not be every time. But I'm gonna try my best to get over there, or I'm gonna try my best to refer people, my family and friends that live on that side of town. I'm gonna try to let them know.
But generally,
I'ma
people
share
are
it.
going to go where they get service. People want to be served,
Right.
and if a person is giving you great service for your money, eventually friendship will not be able to compete with that.
Correct.
Right.
It just won't.
Okay. I'm getting there. I'm where you at? Where you just said sometimes you just forget it. You just don't even care about it.
Yeah, it doesn't, because
I'm at that point.
the whole goal, the whole purpose of business is to make money.
Right.
And you can't stay in business depending on friends. You know, when you have a lot of other supporters out there that's willing to spend and not argue, not talk you down, not beat up your price.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm self-employed and I know how it is. So when a person gives me a price, I don't even argue with them. It's either going to be one or two things. I'm going to go for it or I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I know that they know they value.
Right.
So,
Man.
And that's the thing with our people. You know, it's the strangest thing. We'll go to a store like Macy's and we'll pay whatever they ask for, and then we'll pay for the bag to put it in
with no problems.
with no problems. But then soon as we see a black woman or a black man behind a counter and they think that it's your business,
Mm-hmm.
all this other stuff comes up. I mean, just out of nowhere. I mean, it's like,
Let me tell you how
It's
somebody played
crazy.
me not too long ago. I was supposed to do a floor. Now, it went from a couple prices because they wanted the sticky flow, and it was a cheap price, of course, it's a sticky flow. But then they want to switch it to the wood flow. Well, I got to do some cutting. So now the price down went up. Now, my price was half of what the white man came in and quoted them for one. So, okay, I'm charging you half, bro. When it came time for the day for me to do it, I called him. He didn't have no intentions on using me that day. He wanted me to come and show him how to do the floor. So, bro, you don't even want to pay me. And then on top of that, you didn't even have the decency to call and let me know. This is supposed to be a friend. Fix it, Jesus.
Yeah.
You didn't even have the decency to call and tell me that this ain't no job. I had already had that. That money was calculated for my Cali trip. Like, I had already had that tallied up. You ain't even tell me that we wasn't working. And then when I do call you, you ask me, can I come up there and show you how to do the flow? It took everything out of me not to go up there and choke the shot. Oh, excuse me, fix it, Jesus. It's a Christian show.
Well, I mean,
it took everything out of me not to go up there and choke him out just on the strength of.
honestly, you messed up when you quoted him a price 50% differently than the price he was quoted.
Well, it was before I knew what he was quoted. Let me just say that. But it was still a love price because the job
What
did
is that?
not.
What is a love price? What is
It
that?
did well. It's a price that I give when I know it ain't gonna take me but a minute to knock this flow out. I'm not gonna charge you no arm and leg, especially if
Well,
it's
that's
somebody that refers business.
Then that's your standard
I'm
of
working in his.
business.
I've worked in his barbershop. I fixed his counter. I fixed his sink. He's referred my business to other people. So
When you
people
go to
like
his,
that,
when you go to his barbershop,
I'm not gonna charge him top dollar.
Wait a minute. When you go to his barbershop, does he have a certain price for what he does?
He does.
Does he get it?
I'm quite sure he does.
That's what his value is. So you have to have a value as well. And if you don't, I mean, with your radio show is what it is, right?
Right.
That's what I'm expecting from you, and that's what we have agreed to.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. But
So-
I mean, I ain't have a problem with that. It was just the problem of the using me part.
You was
even let
using
me-
yourself.
I mean, everybody
Oh,
gonna try
fix
to.
it, Jesus.
Everybody gonna try to use you for something.
You
man.
was using yourself.
You
'cause
gotta.
don't know
You
your
gotta
value.
protect your game. You gotta protect yourself
See,
at
I
all
can't tell
costs.
me, girl, I'm damn near in tears. I don't even know my value. Oh my Lord, fix it,
See,
Jesus.
let me tell you about this value. And some people might say, you know, I'm real anal. I'm an a-hole, and I'm fine with that.
Me too.
If I tell you that it's gonna cost you $75 for this toe, that's $75.
Right.
That's not no. I only got $70.
Right.
That's okay. Well, when you get the other 5, call me back.
Oh Damn.
You know,
I see. I hear you.
I pull up and they figure, well, he already here. He got my car.
Right.
I'm like, all right, it's $75 before I let this car off.
Right.
Man, you know, I ain't even got 75. I got 70. All right, well, one of two things is going to happen. I'm going to take your car, and then there's going to be more charges, or you're going to come up with this extra $5. And it's not that I'm being anal, but my price is my price. And you're going to pay.
And your business is your business.
And that's it.
Right.
Because I'm setting the tone now. Because now the next time he called for a tow, now, man, the last time you did it for this, man, you can't look out. So now that 75 go to 70. To man, I only got 60. Listen, I'm not doing it.
Damn.
So you're going to be stuck. Damn. And if I take your car, it's going to be a lot more.
And
so your choice.
Oh, my God. And you're right. I mean,
but anytime, you know, when you're an entrepreneur and people know that you work for yourself, most people, not all people, but most people don't understand what you're doing. They don't understand the process that you're going through.
Right.
It's just like with the $5 thing. Well, he has to look at when that truck goes down. He has to look at, he has to gas that truck. He has to pay a driver. So let's say, you know, the course of 30 days, 7 people did that.
Right.
He can't afford to run his business because he has overhead.
Correct.
And people, they already got some kind of strange thought about you because you self-employed. You know what I mean? People think self-employed means I can treat my business any old kind of way because it's mine.
Right.
And that's just not the case.
Right.
It's harder for an entrepreneur to do business in America. It really is.
I mean, everything, man. I mean, when you talk about the employees, when you talk about maintenance, when you talk about the equipment, when you talk about the insurance, I mean, insurance alone will take most people out.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
What keeps most people out of the game.
Yep. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so it costs a lot of money to run a business, and I'm not here by giving hookups.
Right.
Not for this long. No.
I ain't even mad at you,
did
man.
They give you a hookup
real.
when you bought the first tow truck?
They didn't give me a hookup when I bought the truck. They didn't give me a hookup on my insurance, and every year it goes up. And I can't argue with them. Right. It's not going to do any good. This is how much the policy is going to be. That's so if I don't pay this policy and I pay half, they're going to cancel me.
That's right.
So if we're not going to argue with them and we're going to get canceled, why are you going to argue with me?
That's right. That's right. And the podcast, we got to throw that in there.
Yeah,
man.
I got the podcast
What's
going
on with that?
I talk about a little bit of everything, man. It's pretty much more of some social networking, business chats, brief politics, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Do you have a set time?
I don't. I just pretty much right now, I try to do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
I don't have a particular set time because I'm still trying to work the science out.
Yeah.
The science, you know.
How can they see it? Can they go on your page?
They can go on my page. They can go on my Instagram page. I don't be live on Instagram with it, but I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook.
I'm trying to I can't crack Instagram open either. They like, Auntie, just keep trying.
No, I mean,
Auntie,
I get on there, but I post
it.
an edited version, you know, after I go back. It's just not live on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then if they're driving, they can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, iHeartMusic, Spotify, and all the other podcast streaming channels. And it's Lavish T. Williams.
Man, well, you sure got some love. I told you, and it came from an unlikely source. I'm like, bro, for real? He was like, yeah, that's what I got. You got this, and you are somebody that I'm gonna look up to see. I'm trying to see how I can phrase it, because it's okay. It's two ways to take this statement that I'm about to say. When he said that, you gotta do what he do. What is he doing? You gotta find out what he doing to get to. Some people might say that, and it's like a hating type. How is he able to get? When I say it, it's more like I need help. I need to know what is he doing.
I mean, you know,
what's the secret? What's the how to get people? Because you got to have a certain. You got to have a certain act to bring people together.
Studying.
You got to have a certain act to have people want to be around you. You got to have a certain. It's something about you, man. You got flavor. You got.
I mean,
flavor,
you know,
man.
it is, man. It's just you either, like I say, you either got it or you don't. You either got it. You either got it or you don't. And me, I'm not in a position to lose.
Well, I got it because I got you in the building tonight at Motor City Radio, y'all. And this is what we do every Friday at 7 p.m. If you have a business that you would like to promote, if you have a talent that you would like to showcase, give your girl a call, 313-586-2240, and you will be in the building just like Lavish. But tonight, it's all about him. This brother is running for police commissioner in District 2. And now that y'all know what it is, because y'all probably didn't know. Some of y'all didn't know. That's why I had to break it down. I wanted you to break it down.
No, it's a lot of people that they don't know what the description
is. They probably thought you was going to be the po-po riding around here. You know, they ain't know what it was. So I'm glad that you let our people know exactly what that means.
It's me working for the people, making sure the police, they're not taking advantage of the citizens.
Right.
You know, making sure they doing their job. Now, and it's not an anti-police thing. It's, you know, making sure the police are straight, too. So it works, you know, both ways. Because if a citizen is doing something stupid, I mean, I can't fault the police for doing their job. But if the citizen is in every right, in the right, you know, we got to address the police problem.
Did anything, I mean, other than you being a black man, having personal concerns for what the police do and decisions that they make, is there anything that happened that pushed you to want to be in that room? Because it's one thing to talk about it with your homeboys, that unfair treatment and what you wish would happen, but to actually take that notion to be like, you know what, man, I'm about to run.
Man, I'm about to make a change,
man. I'm about to do it.
A lot of stuff I don't go looking for. It come find me. So I didn't wake up and say, hey, I want to do this. Hey, I'm going to run for this. I was introduced to it. I was in the right places, doing the right times, around the right people, and paying attention to what was going on, and it just happened. I mean, that's how it happened. I didn't have no ambitions on waking up saying I want to be in an election. I mean, sometimes I still laugh saying, man, I'm going to be in the election, on the ballot. You know, ain't that something? You know, a little guy from Puritan. I didn't plan on being a tow truck driver. I didn't plan on having all these trucks. A lot of things, they just happened.
Right.
You know, it just happened. And when it happened, I took it and ran with it. You know, it's one of those things when you got an opportunity, what you gonna do with that opportunity?
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much a lot of stuff. I mean, on top of life, you know, things you learn through life.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people, man, if it was up to me, I'd be working a regular job somewhere. They laugh, but the only thing I got to do when I go to a regular job is show up, work, and leave. I ain't responsible for nothing.
Right.
I don't have to pay for nothing.
Right.
Something breaks your machine broke.
And that's crazy because when you and Glenn, when y'all was talking about that, it brought up something. Because my son, man, I put him in position so he would know. Let me go back. We would get jobs. I do paint and drywall on the side. But every time he worked with me, at the end of the day, when it's time to get paid, we argue, man. We be beefing. He be so busy counting my pockets. Yeah, Brandon, I'm talking about you. He be so busy counting my pockets because by me trying to teach him the business, I have to let him know what certain things you can charge for and how much you should have to charge. So he been now known how much mama getting for this job. So at the end of the day, he expect that. So a family member reached out for a job, called him. So he called me, Mom, would you work for me? Yeah, I work for you, you know, told him how much I want or whatever. Or he told me how much he was going to pay me. Let me rephrase that. And that whole day, I made him see what it's like to be a boss. He was in charge of making sure we had the gas, making sure we had our materials, making sure he had that. So every time they came to me with a question, go holler at him. That's the boss.
Yeah.
He'll tell me what he need me to do. And at the end of the day, I think he realized why I can't pay you half, man. I cannot possibly run a business if I'm paying you half off of every job that we got. So I felt like that was a good way to teach him the difference between a worker and a boss.
I mean, you got most people that work for you, they automatically think they're entitled to make half. They don't understand the business. They think they entitled. Oh yeah, well you just did $100 job. I know I get at least 50 of it, right? Oh man,
I had people actually made me feel like they was doing me a favor working for me, even though I was paying them every 2 weeks.
Well, you gonna get that anyway. They feel if it's not, you know, if you didn't have me, then you wouldn't be able to do half the stuff that you do. I mean, when you get to a certain point, I mean, you know, I'm going to say this, you can't do everything by yourself, but a lot of stuff, hey, I was already doing it before you. I just had to find somebody else. And, I mean, you got workers like that. You got some strong guys that's going to hold you down. And when you got good workers, you know, you got to keep them happy. And make sure they straight, because they're gonna make sure you straight, and together y'all both gonna win.
That's right. That's right. Do you have any other fundraisers coming up, and how can people help if they want to get involved with your campaign?
Well, I'm doing all types of fun. I'm fundraising all the way to the day of the election.
Okay.
I mean, it ain't necessarily got to be a big event that I throw.
Gotcha.
But if somebody want to support me and they want to donate some financial funds to me, they can find me all over social media, Lavish T. Williams. If they want to support me, they can come up to my car wash, cut a check to me.
That's right.
CTE, Lavish T. Williams, Committee to Elect. They can reach out to me on my website, lavishtwilliams.com. And I mean, those are like some of the simplest, easiest ways to contact me is through social media if you don't have my phone number. But then again, you can come up to my car wash. I'm located on Livernois and Joy Road. I'm really easy to get in contact with. I'm real accessible, so.
Now, when
it's
you
nothing
do
hard.
have another fundraiser, and I say that, guys, because he just had one not too long ago right there at Good Times, supporting Black-owned business right there on Livernois and
Right.
Drive, guys. And it was a really, really nice turnout, a nice event. Like I said, you had a diverse group of people there from different aspects of your life, because you got a lot going on right here, man. And it was just it was a good time. So I'm quite sure the next time you have one, other people might want to come and support,
Yeah,
so is it
yeah.
a way you post? Are you posting it? Are you putting
No,
it
I'm on
there,
social
or-
media. I use social media as a tool.
Okay. Okay.
It's a tool just to get the word out. Even if they don't even come, they see it.
That's right.
So even if they don't come but they see it, it's in their head.
That's right.
Even if it's only there for 5 minutes, I might be sitting here talking to a person. Hey, look at this with Lavish on here. It served just.
Now he
it
probably
served
got
this
about
point.
3,000 views on there right now, just because it's him, man.
No, I
oh
ain't
my
got
God,
nothing like
you the man, though. You the man, and you just got it, man. I mean, don't shy away from it. You just got it.
So Lavish, how long is the term for a police commissioner?
It's 4 years.
4 years.
4 years. Same term as a mayor and city council.
Okay.
In the city clerk. Yep. 4 years.
That's what's
And do
up.
they have a commissioner for each district?
Yeah, they got it's 7 commissioners that's elected and 4 appointees.
Okay.
Yeah, total of 11 commissioners.
So it works as a body.
As a body for each area has each precinct, should I say, has their own commissioner.
Okay.
And then they have these appointed commissioners that's over the city. They don't have an actual jurisdiction per se.
Mm-hmm. So if a citizen makes a complaint against a police officer, you would be the person who would examine that complaint?
Yeah, it'll go through a process, but then I can go in there with a lot of complaints just to be on top of my job, to make sure that they're on top of their job by viewing these complaints. See, sometimes these complaints are filed and,
No follow-up.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be effective, you need to follow up on them. I mean, you might not, we live in a big city. We might not be able to get every complaint. But if I'm in this district, I want to at least focus on my district.
Right.
To at least let my district know, hey, man, this guy is doing his job. Where you got a lot of people right now, they don't even know what a police commissioner is or the job.
Always had one? Have we
It's
always
always
had
been one.
It's always
Detroit
been one.
has
Oh, my God.
had one of the first and oldest board of police commissioners in the country.
Oh my goodness. I guess it's the fact, I knew they probably existed, but to know exactly what they do now. And now I'm trying to figure out, have they always been doing it for us? Have they been helping us out? Have they been our advocate? Have they been speaking up on our behalf? And if so, what changes have been made since they've been doing so?
I can't say, but the board
I
of police
can.
commissioners has always been around. It's just the person in the seat. What are they going to do to bring awareness, to educate you, so that you'll know what their
Because you
job
sound
is?
you gonna do something. Like, I'm all amped up now. Now I want to get involved. I want to help with your campaign. I want to put somebody that in there that I feel is going to be that voice for me and my brothers and my sisters out here. So I'm definitely I'm interested now in knowing what they do in the roles. And those are some good questions, Glenn.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be in
I
there
love
doing
him. That's that light
doing what
skin
it
stuff.
takes.
Oh, my
Yeah, that's that light skin stuff. And Glenn, I didn't want to leave you out. I do apologize, but you just got back from Cali, man. Y'all was working on a movie. Is it top secret? It's too late now.
Well,
I already said it.
It's not that it's top secret. We wrapped on the movie. We completed the filming portion of the movie.
Okay.
And now it goes off to editing and color correction and all of the things that have to happen with a film.
Wow.
But yeah, we myself and my team,
This is
we
why I couldn't see
very
y'all
proud
last week.
Shouts out to Team Street Noise. You guys were
They was doing
amazing.
stuff.
And I'm so glad that you worked so well together. I'm very, very pleased.
I'm so happy to be a part of all of this. And we can't get out of here without showing Kelly some love, guys. Kelly is the one that made all of this possible. I know I gave y'all a little brief synopsis in the beginning of the show.
Your
but
mic
Kelly,
is now hot, Kelly.
Yes, just say hi to the people. And Glenn, if you could just put the camera on her just for a minute, guys, because she's not only smart, but she's beautiful, guys. She is beautiful. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Thank you so much, sweetie, because you made it all happen. You reached out, and I was just so happy and pleased to just connect with you. And that was so powerful. I don't think you understand our connection and the because we had a nice little conversation.
Yeah, it was
Lavish.
powerful.
This is my girlfriend. This is my girl. We out. We hanging. Yeah, we had a good conversation after that. And just to be able to connect with another powerful woman, you know, I had goosebumps, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that we were able to pull this off and make it happen. I'm glad that we had you here in the building, my brother.
Yeah, thanks.
This is the biggest show. How about that?
Get out of
of
here.
all
Stop
the years
it.
of Motor City Radio, I'm saying it. This is the biggest show, guys, because we had Lavish T. Williams in the building. I need y'all to support this brother. He's running for police commissioner, guys. District 2. We need him. We need him out here, guys. He's going to be fighting for us. And that's it.
So when he wins, by you saying all this good stuff you're saying about him, when he wins, are you going to be one of them people down there talking about, I need you to do this?
Damn right. I'm going to make sure he on this job. Hey, I'm going to make sure.
But are you going to ask him for the hookup?
No, I'm not. I'm
she
not.
Gonna be, or she
I
gonna
know
be
this
name
brother's
dropping.
worth.
Shit, I know the commissioner.
And I know he's gonna tell me no. Come back and holler at me when you get that $5. I already know.
How you gonna write me a ticket? I know Lavish.
That's it, guys. For Motor City Radio. Make sure y'all join and just tune in next Friday. Tune in to Vent, period. Because I'm not the only show. But make sure you check me out next Friday at 7 p.m. And that's it for Motor City Radio. I'm out. Mwah. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry we started late.
This is new music, y'all. This is Tay Denzel Mixed Emotions. You listen to Vent Radio over the Vent Radio Network. We're just wrapping up with Sexy Shakenya and her Motor City Radio. And it was a great show like all the programming on the Vent Radio Network. You can say the tears in the red eye. Farewell. How she look at my eyes, see that's what I'm a dog. How she look at my eyes, see that's what I'm a dog.